I believe that we have 5 principles in life that we should live by. To me, those 5 principles are: 1, unconditional love to all being; 2, freedom of choice; 3, do no harm. So those 3 are what I would consider the external conditions. They're the ones that you say, okay, when you're living by those conditions, they are, how are you going to live in society, right? What do you give off? How do you express yourself? It basically has things to do with just people on the outside, right? It's unconditional love for all, it's freedom of choice for all, and it's do no harm. Now within those 3 is a whole host of different things that you, the individual, need to heal, grow, and learn from in order to be able to abide by those, right? Because we are not accustomed to unconditional love or freedom of choice for everyone. Worse, do no harm. Half the time we don't even know what that is. Number 4 is take inspired action. And that's where you have a give and take. The things that you are going to give to the universe and what you take from the universe. Because we all give something and take something from the universe. I was going to say whether we get paid for it or not, but technically we exchange something. We're always exchanging something. When we look at money, it's a store of value, right? And so when we exchange for money or any other form of storage of value, it's also an exchange, right? When you talk with someone and you give them advice and they you get the satisfaction of knowing that you were able to give them advice, that is still a medium of exchange, right? When you anything you do, there's always an exchange in there, but some exchange soars value for you to use later on, and that's where money comes in, right? It's one of those things in our current society that we use to store value. The 5th one is thankfulness, gratitude, and mindfulness. And we all know that we need to give thanks for what we have, for where we are. We need to be grateful for the opportunity to be here in this world, in this body, that we can again contribute to society and be able to utilize the abundance that's around us. And then mindfulness is what you do at each moment in time to remind yourself that you are a part of the universe. You are a loved being, you're a loved individual, you are here, and our embodiment together we are better, right? So that's the mindfulness of it. So we would do things in such a way that you know that it will be beneficial to all beings. I would say those are the 5 principles of this physical dimension I think we should abide by. So I'm just going to leave it there because I wanted to have a very short introduction to that and to see how the video comes out, see what my surrounding looks like. Actually, it looks like it's pretty okay. See what my mic looks like and how I'll be able to interact with you if I'm gonna sit here. I am outside. I'm not sure if you're hearing the birds and the chirping and stuff. I don't have my waterfall going, but one thing I like about it is there's no echo when you're inside. And you have the walls and whatever. There's always an echo going, right? It's pretty. It's getting dark here, but I have a light on the inside, so I have a light down here. Maybe you see it going off every now and again. Where I'm getting dark and then I'm bright, and then getting dark and then I'm bright, right? So that's gonna help with the setting. So all right, that's it for now, and I'm hoping that I don't have to sound like I am teaching you something, but I'm just having a conversation with you. And so I'm gonna start maybe just recording. Maybe not even think about it as recording, right? Just think about it as having a conversation with someone based on this information that I have, and I'll just go through it. Until next time. Have you ever felt like you are supposed to record something, but when it's time to record, you have no clue what to say? Well, that's what has been happening to me, and I tend to come out here in my tent just to sit around, listen to the birds and stuff, and hear what's going on in the environment. Here I am saying, all right, let's just talk and see what's going on, right? Before, it used to be things like gold and silver predominantly. We still use those. A lot of people use stock. So all these things are just stored value, right? So when I say medium of exchange, it's a medium of exchange, but then what you get from that isn't necessarily what I'm talking about, right? For some reason, I just had to go into that because we all have our own idea as to what work is and what it is that we exchange when we perform service or acts of service.